For 1,000 years, the white marble streets of the Zenith capital had never known a shadow. They were a monument to absolute clarity, a city of glass and silver that reflected the heavens. But now, the heavens were gone. The unnatural red sandstorm, born from the roaring depths of the Weeping Canyon, swallowed the pristine city whole. The towering spires of light were choked by a vortex of pulverized earth. The blinding sun, the very soul of the empire, was reduced to a dim, sickly orange glow behind the suffocating wall of dust. The glass-armored soldiers of Zenith, bred for open skies and brilliant battlefields, were rendered entirely blind. They stumbled to their own streets, their flawless mirror plates smeared with filth, coughing on the abrasive ash of the world below. They raised their thermal lances, but the dense cloud of flying sand scattered their beams into harmless, diffused static. The gods of light were drowning in the dirt, and from that howling dirt, the phantoms of the deep emerged. The Echo Nomads did not march in formation. They flowed like a landslide. Wearing heavy obsidian armor and wielding blunt, brutal weapons of bone and stone, they crashed into the Zenith ranks. They did not need to see. They felt the panicked, vibrating footsteps of their enemies on the marble floor. They heard the frantic, chaotic clinking of glass armor in the fog. It was a slaughter of elegant fragility against primal force. Heavy stone hammers swung through the red fog, shattering the ornate mirror shields into worthless shards. The elegant, symmetrical formations of the Zenith Guards collapsed under the brutal, close-quarters ferocity of warriors who had spent their lives wrestling in the dark. High above the chaos, barricaded within the central spire, the Emperor of Zenith watched his perfect world crumble. Driven to absolute desperation, he commanded the unthinkable. He ordered the engineers to turn the Oculus, the monolithic array of 1,000 giant mirrors, away from the canyon and aim it directly into his own city. He intended to fire a concentrated beam of catastrophic heat through the storm, hoping to burn the dust away, even if it meant incinerating his own streets. But the nomad chieftain felt the massive brass gears of the Oculus grinding through the earth. He knew the machine was turning. Standing in the center of the ruined Grand Plaza, the nomads assembled their ultimate crescendo. Every surviving horn, every meteorite gong, every resonant drum was brought together in a circular formation, aimed upward at the looming silhouette of the giant mirror array. The chieftain raised his hammer. The storm seemed to hold its breath, and with a furious, final strike, he brought the hammer down. The acoustic shockwave was apocalyptic. It did not just vibrate the air, it warped reality. A visible ring of concentrated sound tore upward through the red sandstorm, blowing a massive hole in the vortex. The sheer sonic pressure struck the colossal glass panels of the Oculus just as they began to channel the sun. The resonant frequency found the heart of the giant machine. For a split second, the monolithic mirrors hummed with an agonizing, high-pitched scream. And then, the sky shattered. Millions of tons of perfectly crafted glass and silver exploded outward. A glittering, deadly rain of shattered mirrors cascaded down upon the capital, destroying the spires and crushing the last remnants of the Zenith defense. The Emperor, sitting upon his glass throne, was buried beneath the collapsing shards of his own arrogant creation. The deafening roar of destruction slowly faded, replaced only by the howling of the wind. The storm began to settle. The blinding era of Zenith was over. Their capital of light was reduced to a graveyard of broken glass, buried under a thick blanket of canyon dust. The Echo Nomads did not stay to claim the throne. They had no use for castles of the sky. Turning their backs on the ruined city, they descended once more into the comforting shadows of the deep. The light had been broken, and the earth finally found its balance.